Well, welcome to those of you just tuning in. We're in the second inning here with nobody out. Adrian Beltre will stand in here in game one, and he'll be looking to put a disappointing division series behind him.
Yeah, it was disappointing in that he wasn't able to really carry much of the load. But I know he's grateful to have a shot at redemption here in the league championship series.
Kluber sets his sights. First pitch on its way. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
You know, on May 15th, 2015, Adrian Beltre became the 52nd player in MLB history to hit 400 home runs. He's in some pretty remarkable company.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike two.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Brantley's after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second, he'll try for third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in there. Stepping in, Rougned Odor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the shortstop.
Now to the plate, Elvis Andrus. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Push to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Bases are empty here with two men out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A wave and a miss at the 2-0 sinker, 2-1.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Jose Ramirez steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base, and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Hamels into the windup, coming at him with the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Beltre's there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Francisco Lindor steps in now. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Rajai Davis stands in. First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Both of these guys at the top of the lineup can put a lot of pressure on the defense because of that speed. And here he beats this one out, and that's going to be ruled an infield single.
Michael Brantley will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard-hit double.
Here's Mike Napoli now. High in the air out to center field. Desmond has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Number 19 will get his first opportunity now.
Designated hitter, number 19.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll round it and try for third. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
Boy, he had one thing on his mind right here. Once the ball left the bat, he just put his head down and said, I'm not stopping until I get over to third base. And sure enough, he's in there with a leadoff triple.
Number 63 settles into the box for his first chance. drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And now this is where you can be just a little bit more selective as a pitcher. You're looking for the strikeout. You certainly don't have to throw a strike in either of the next 2 pitches. So you got to see if you can get him to chase.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's a tight little slider right there. It looked like it was going to be a ball, but then you can see the hard-fighting movement come back, and it winds up just catching that outside corner.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Well, with 1 away now, he had to make sure that that leadoff dribble didn't go for naught. So he had one job here. Get the ball on the ground or get something up in the air to the outfield. And he comes through here to drive in the run.
Ian Desmond bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Brantley moves over, and that retires the side. Jason Kipnis is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Carlos Santana will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Hamels comes set. Here's the first pitch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Hamilton going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straight